Hey everybody, this is Anthony Rocco with Appliance Buyer's Guide. Today I want to talk to you about rice, the Zojirushi induction heating rice cooker and warmer, and how to change the way you cook. So rice, something we've been wanting to get into our diets a little bit more. This is actually our typical rice cooking apparatus before we got the Zojirushi machine. We did a review not long ago, about a year ago, on the Zojirushi water boiler for boiling water and to have a water dispenser. In fact, it's still running right behind me. Zojirushi is a Japanese company, makes fantastic cooking products. All geared towards the Asian market. This particular product is the induction heating rice cooker. It is one of their nicer machines. This is 1.8 liters size, so it's perfect size for a family of 4 like us. It allows me to cook between 3 to 4 cups of rice without any issue, without it overflowing or having any problems. And that's plenty. So we're able to use some of it for that evening, or we can store it in the fridge or freezer for long term, and that's what we do. So yeah, this is what we used to use to cook rice: a stainless steel pan with a top. Not the most sophisticated way. It would work, but rice would never come out the same twice. Sometimes it would be a little bit past, or sometimes it would get burned, or sometimes it wouldn't be cooked all the way through. This works great if it's all you have, but we were finally ready. Rice was never a huge portion of our meal. We're an Italian family, do a lot more pasta, but we're ready to start incorporating some more rice into our cooking, and so I thought it was time for us to get a rice cooker. And so after doing some research, I picked out the Zojirushi because it is the most well-known brand on the market for rice cooking, and I thought it was worth a shot to see if it's really as good as everybody says it is. So the first thing you notice when you get the machine is that it's just built like a tank. This particular machine is manufactured in Japan. And it looks like it. Everything on it, it's got actual stainless steel with some kind of easy wipe coating on it, so you can easily clean the machine. Function of the machine is very simple. You press the button and the door pops open. You've got a beautiful stainless steel top on the inside here, which can be removed for cleaning. And then on the inside of the machine, you've got the induction rice bowl, all non-stick inside and out. And on it, I don't know if you can see this, they've got great little markings depending upon what kind of rice you're doing that basically tells you where to fill your water for the rice level. So they make it super easy. Basically, this totally streamlined our cooking process for rice. Actually introduced us to a couple different types of rice that we really weren't using before, and now is really all we're using because it's just so great. So we started with some Genmai brown rice, basically, from Japan. This I bought off Amazon. Works fantastic. It cooks in about 2 hours in the Zojirushi, and we love it. But then it also introduced us to sprouted rice, which is basically called GABA rice. Great rice product. There's a couple different brands. I'll give a couple links in the description of the ones that we've tried out and have found to be really great. But it takes a little bit longer to cook, but man, a really great rice to use in your cooking. Very sweet and fragrant. So this machine is fired up by induction heating. So what that means is that the entire bowl is an induction ready pot. It doesn't just fire up from an element below, although it does have an induction element at the bottom of the machine. It also has induction elements along the side, and then it's also got a heating element in the top. So this machine they basically built to be able to very specifically control the temperature and the speed at which they cook the rice. And it's all been automated and put right into here. It is a set it and forget it type of machine. I love it for that reason. I don't know anything about rice, didn't know anything about rice really that much when I bought the machine, and I still don't need to know much about it. The only thing that this machine has taught me and that I like actually doing now is cleaning your rice, which is something that I never thought to do. But I didn't realize if you clean your rice properly before you cook it, it can dramatically alter the texture and the outcome of the rice. And so what this machine did, specifically with the brown rice and the GABA rice and some of the other rices, is teach me, and it does show you when you open the box, it actually has a instruction showing you how to properly clean your rice before you cook it, which is really cool. So the way the machine works itself is you basically clean your rice, fill it up to the water level that you desire. So if you've got, if you did 2 cups of rice, there's a number 2 on that particular rice point. That's where you fill up the water to. And then you close the machine. And then there's a little menu button here that basically just cycles through the 10 or 12 different modes that they have. So they've got one for virtually every type of rice you can think of, from white rice, all the different types, soft, regular, hard, to a mixed rice option, to jasmine rice, sushi rice, sweet rice, brown rice, and then the big one, the GABA rice, which is the one we've been using a lot of recently. The reason that the GABA rice is only available on this model, not on some of their other models, is because this particular model allows them to control the temperature very, very precisely. And apparently the sprouted brown rice needs to sit at a very low temperature for a long period of time. I think it says it takes 2 hours, that it sits at like 110, 120 degrees before it then actually starts to cook the rice. And that allows a specific process to take place where the rice becomes far more nutritious for us and a lot better tasting. The fastest mode it has is 41 minutes for the quick rice, on the quick rice setting. This is not a machine that you're going to want to set and start cooking immediately. This machine is meant to cook the rice properly. What I've actually been doing, especially with the brown rice, is cooking my rice ahead of time. So what I'll do is one evening I'll actually cook the brown rice, because the brown rice that I like, the GABA brown, takes a little over 3 hours to cook. And then once it's done, I pull it out, I let it cool down, and I put it in the fridge. And then throughout the week we can pull out that rice and use it. To me, that's one of the best options that I've found as far as cooking rice on this machine, just because it takes so long. And for us, we're moving so quickly at nighttime, we can't wait an hour and a half for our rice to finish. The only thing that it does cook other than rice is porridge. And I've actually used it to create some excellent porridge, in fact. So what I do is I actually put my steel cutouts in here, let it cook at nighttime, and then when it's done, I pull them out. I put them into different little containers, and I put them all in the fridge so that I have a specific container for each day. I can pull it out, throw it in the microwave in the morning, and I'm good to go. It's like having steel cutouts fresh every day. So that's the other thing that you can use this machine for, and it does very, very well with. Other than that, it doesn't come with any accessories other than a rice scooper. And a nice one at that. It comes with your own Zojirushi rice scooper. Right now this is retailing on Amazon and various other places for $345, $350. It's not a cheap rice cooker. It's Zojirushi basically has 2 different levels for home rice cookers. They have the regular heating rice cookers. Those start around $120 and go up to $160, $170 depending on the size. And then they have this new Induction heating element rice cooker, which starts a little over $300, and they have make those in various sizes as well. For us, the 1.8 liter is the perfect size for our house. Doesn't take up too much space on the counter, and makes more than enough rice for a family of 4. So it's something that we've really, really enjoyed having. And that's basically it with the Zojirushi rice cooker. This machine is a set it and forget it machine. It does exactly what they said it will do, and it does it very, very well. Any type of rice we put in here, we put in white rice, we put in sushi rice, brown rice, and GABA brown rice, it is cooked perfect every time. There was never a learning curve from the beginning. I literally just put the rice in, filled it to the amount that I was supposed to, that's etched right into the bowl, and when the machine rang, the rice was perfect. So what more could you ask for in a machine? Zojirushi delivers as usual, and for $340 that we paid, I'm very pleased with the performance of the machine. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment below. If you're thinking of purchasing a rice cooker or any other appliance for that matter, we hope you'll use some of our links below, the proceeds of which go to support this channel. And if you like appliance reviews and ratings, please head over to our blog at appliancebuyersguide.com.